But now, thus said Yahweh, your creator, O Yaakov, and he who formed you, O Israel, do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by your name, you are mine. Now let's understand before we go to the second verse here. He said they were redeemed. Now, I've heard people talk coming out of the mainstream of Christianity where somehow they think redeemed is sort of a finished product. Yet here he's talking to a redeemed people and saying, but you're not doing this exactly right. I need to help you continue to walk forward. Did you notice that? He said, I formed you. Don't fear, because I have redeemed you. I have called you by your name. You are mine. Now look what he says. When you pass through the waters, I am with you. And through the rivers, they do not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you are not scorched, and the flame doesn't burn you. For I am Yahweh, your Elohim, the set-apart one of Israel, your Savior. I gave Mitzrayim for your ransom, Cush and Seba in your place. So he's talking to them about what they were currently doing and what they would be doing in the future, even though they were, quote unquote, redeemed. See, all of us were redeemed 2,000 years ago. Everybody at the same time. Yeshua said, I give my life for the whole world. As a matter of fact, we really were redeemed before the foundation of the earth. It says the lamb that was slain before the foundation of the earth. So being redeemed doesn't stop you from needing help, doesn't prevent you from messing up, and it, by the way, doesn't guarantee you getting in. But it was a necessary piece of the puzzle. And it was the one piece of the puzzle you couldn't do. Remember, I've always said that Yeshua did everything he had to do. He didn't do a single thing you need to do. He also did the things you couldn't do. And you know what you can't do? You can't redeem yourself. So he redeemed you. So all of you are redeemed. None of you are guaranteed to get in. You've got to do things. You've got to make choices. Every one of you could go out tomorrow and decide to be the wildest, crazy, worldly person anybody ever been in the history of the world. You really could. Actually, there are people that are listening to this right now that some of them will. Because you all know people that were walking this out and now they're doing who knows what they're doing. I'm saying, when I say who knows, I mean you know what they're doing, but it's not Yahweh stuff. Right? Do we all know people like that? That did understand, that were walking it out, and all of a sudden now, they're just gone off. They're definitely off the road, that's for sure. They're not on this set-apart path anymore. So he says, look, I've redeemed you, but now you need to be, because I redeemed you, you need to not be afraid. He said, I've redeemed you, do not fear. And that's the reason why we have to not fear, is because he redeemed us. So what does redeeming mean? It means we belong to him now. You're bought and paid for with a price, right? Right? Isn't that what we read in Corinthians and other places? Yeshua paid for you. You're bought and paid for. That's the redeeming. Did anybody ever redeem a coupon? That's what it's called when you go into a store and use a coupon. You're redeeming the coupon for value. You're exchanging it. Yeshua exchanged himself for you. That's redeeming. That's why it calls redeeming your coupon. You're exchanging it for value of some sort. Either money off or an extra one for free or whatever it is. There's some sort of value to the coupon. And when you exchange that coupon, they give you something back in exchange. Yeshua gave his life for who? For the whole world, so that they would now belong to him. That was the exchange. And he said, because of that, because we are now owned by him, and he promises to take care of that which he owns, you shouldn't be afraid. It makes sense, doesn't it? If we can just truly understand that and embrace it,